Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome back to a brand new video going over the Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC. This time though, we're talking about the Crown Tundra because a lot of things have been leaked thanks to the data mining of the Isle of Armor and Pokemon Home, including 2 new legendary forms. So of course, spoilers ahead, but if you are excited for the video, please do drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 750 likes. Make sure to leave a comment. What Pokemon do you hope return in the Crown Tundra, and also what you think these legendary forms are. And of course, subscribe if you're brand new. We do daily Pokemon content on this channel. Keep you up to date with everything to do with the DLC as well. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, we're going to be going through all the leaks. So these are 100% confirmed true. They've been data mined from either Isle of Armor or Pokemon Home. So it's not like speculation, rumor stuff. This is all legitimate stuff that's been taken from the game's code. So it's true. But basically, I'll be linking everybody in the description down below. There's basically been you know, doing these leaks and kind of been doing all the coding and stuff. So if you want to follow them, they'll be coming out with more and more stuff, I'm guessing, if anything else does come out. So make sure to go give them all a follow in the description down below. But anyway, let's get into it. So the first user, Michael, basically says, so some exciting news, which may be disappointing to some. Per usual, Game Freak doesn't really understand how to scrub their games of upcoming content. With that said, here are some spicy Crown Tundra leaks sourced from the Isle of Armor update. Spoiler, most is revealed already. So of course, with the Isle of Armor, one of the most upsetting things is that there were no new Galarian forms or Pokemon revealed from what we already knew about, which was really upsetting because I was playing it blind and I was really hoping to see some new kind of forms or Pokemon, and we got nothing. So it was really unfortunate. The Crown Tundra looks to be taking the same route. Don't worry, there's still a couple things that are new, like new legendary forms, but at the same time, it doesn't look like there's much more coming. So basically it says, for starters, they left in all the fly locations. So Chica is some zone where you catch legends. Not sure about Minshuku. The others are self-explanatory. So obviously we got Chica, Minshuku, and then we got Regirock, Regice, Registeel. I think that's Regigigas, Rediandera or something, and then or something else, I don't know. And then Crown and Bird Tree. So I'm guessing the Bird Tree is the tree with the Galarian birds. So we have that. So that's something. And then we have all of these as well, like the Chica legends and stuff. So there's a lot of legendary Pokemon in the Crown Tundra because all of them are coming back. So it doesn't, you know, it's not surprising that, you know, they've got all these different like fly locations and stuff. By the way, the map has kind of also been leaked, not like the full thing, but like how big it is and stuff. And it is considerably bigger than the Isle of Armor. So we got that going for us. The Crown Tundra is definitely going to be a bigger expansion pass than the Isle of Armor. So that's cool. And it says, looks like no additional Regis. The game knows about the 3 Hoenn ones plus the new Draco and Regieleki. There's also an event for capturing Regigigas. So there's a statue event Regdra, Regirock, Regice, Registeel, Reed, and Redra. I don't really know what any of this means. Like I say, this guy's doing the leaking, I'm just showing you. But then it says capture Regigigasu. So there's some sort of event for Regigigas. I'm guessing once you collect the 3 Hoenn Regis, something happens, or maybe you have to get all 5, including the 2 new ones or whatever. I don't know, but there is some sort of event for capturing Regigigas in the Crown Tundra. Then it goes on to say, next there are a whole bunch of events for the various activities in Crown Tundra. It looks like there's memos for the birds, the Regis, Calyrex, Sancho. There's also Bee Queen, Game Over, and Get Kusa Leader, something, I don't know. It looks like there's some Vespiquen event, I guess, which obviously we've just had in the Isle of Armor. So maybe it's something similar to having to make that honey, like, again, for the soup. That we had to do for being able to Gigantamax Urshifu. But again, like I say, this will all be linked in the description down below. I don't really know what this means. This is just coding and stuff from in the games. These guys know what it means. I don't, but I'm just talking about it with you guys from what we can see. And it says there's some unknown event referred to as Gari. I'm not sure what that is. So it does seem like there is a bunch of events, which is really cool that we obviously have no idea about. I'm guessing some of them are linked with the legendary birds, the Regis. Obviously there's an event for Regigigas. There may be some sort of event for Urshifu. We don't know. There's probably going to be some sort of Calyrex event, like most likely, especially with the new forms that are coming, which obviously we are getting on to soon. And then it says there's some kind of event for having both done both Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra stuff, involving getting the Musketeer trio plus Keldeo. So obviously that's oh my god, Virizion, Terrakion, and Cobalion, and then obviously Keldeo. So that's another cool event. So it literally seems like there's an event for like most of the legendaries. Then it says Isle of Armor has 17 zones the game knows about on the map. Crown Tundra has the same number. So I'm guessing zone means like all the different locations, but obviously the ones in the Crown Tundra are just bigger. And it says, finally, there's some event tagged Hatake that I'm not sure about, besides the events for Electric Dragon Regis and Adventure Win. There might be more to find in here for the Crown Tundra that we haven't noticed yet, but here's what I've got so far. Oh, and it was probably obvious to everyone, but Crown Tundra also has its own Pokedex. The contents of that dex are scrubbed though, so we don't know what Pokemon are coming back in the Crown Tundra. But again, huge shout out to Michael for sorting all this out. His link will be in the description down below. Then we're going on to Centro Pokemon leaks, which have some more spicy stuff. Now we can actually get into the stuff that I understand. So it basically says the Crown Tundra will be divided into these 4 chapters. So the first one is a legendary tree of a legendary 3, which is self-explanatory. It's that big tree surrounded, which is obviously surrounded by the Galarian legendary birds, which seem to have some sort of connection that we've seen from the first trailer. Then the terrible titans lurking locked away. That's most likely going to be the Regis. Again, more self-explanatory there. And then it says they came from the Ultra Beyond. I'm guessing that's Ultra Beasts, just because the Ultra Beyond, but hey, I'm just reading it, but it just makes sense that that's Ultra Beasts. And then it says the sacred bonds of Sovereign and Steed. So that's obviously to do with like the horses that we're obviously going to get into in a second. So basically, these horses are apparently like the new legendary forms and stuff. So that's just the titles in a different language. Looks like Game Freak is planning for 898 Pokemon in total for Sword and Shield. Current total is 893 plus Calyrex, Regieleki, and Regidrago, so 896. Now that doesn't mean that every single Pokemon is coming back, because I know if I click on this tweet, I think a lot of people are like, so wait, is that including Pokemon not coded in? Does this confirm that every Pokemon is coming back? No, they are not all coming back. That's just an internal reference for converting national to regional decks that has been since day one. So just because you've seen this, that doesn't mean that every single Pokemon's coming back. I wish they were, but they ain't. It's just a wrap on the whole Pokedex. It's just kind of like helps for like numerical ordering and stuff like that. Anyway, now we're going on to, they left the layout of the Crown Tundra in the game. Looks considerably bigger than the Isle of Armor. So obviously we've got the Isle of Armor over here, and then this thing down here is the Crown Tundra. So it literally looks like double the size. And then we have this thing on the left. I'm not sure what this is. But yeah, this is the Crown Tundra in the bottom, and as you can see, from that, the Isle of Armor, compared to the Crown Tundra, the Crown Tundra is like 2-3 times the size. So it's going to be taking a lot longer to complete. There are, again, only 17 zones in the Crown Tundra, so the same as the Isle of Armor, but those are going to be, like I say, considerably bigger. So we have that, and then this is the actual information. So big leak, 2 new unrevealed Pokemon for the Crown Tundra that could combine with Calyrex. So again, this is Michael here saying the Crown Tundra leak we've been waiting for. Confirmed at least 898 Pokemon. 894 and 895 are unconfirmed, but almost certainly the new Regis. And then we have Hakuba and Kokuba and Kuron, which is obviously Calyrex. So 896 and 897 can combine with Calyrex in some way. So these are obviously new legendaries that combine with Calyrex. So we're kind of getting some more fusion stuff, just like we did with Zekrom, Reshiram, and Kyurem in Generation 5. Mythicals can be added later, and that will take up the spots to 899 plus. So it looks like we're going to have over 900 Pokemon in total. But there are 2 new legendary forms coming to Pokemon Sword and Shield. So it says list of future new Pokemon: Zarudi, Regieleki, Regidrago, Hakuba, Kokuba, Calyrex, and then Calyrex has 2 alternate forms, fusions, which I've said from the start that Calyrex be having some secrets. I said that there's going to be something, whether it's going to be a Gigantamax form or like a new form or something. I've been saying that from the start, and it's getting them. And then multiple leaked characters from DLC 2 is this. So we have, obviously, Matt will be linked in the description down below. Some Crown Tundra models left over in DLC 1. So Vilchief, Adventurum, which is Peony, and then Adventurif, which is Peony's daughter. So we have him. And then we have Peony, obviously, which we know about. And then we have her, which, again, could be her daughter. We don't know. She's in some sort of school uniform. But that's some more characters that have also been leaked. And then last but not least, we're going over to Pokestarmie, who will, again, still be linked in the description down below. And she says, regarding the names for 896 and 897, there's already been talk of Kuba meaning to deal cards. However, there seems to be talk of them possibly being horses. The word Mokuba in Japanese means wooden rocking horse. So the names could be derived from that as well, with the Mo replaced. And then I just gave S-san Japanese native husband those names and asked him what he thought without context. And he said a black and a white wooden horse. So it definitely seems to be like some sort of like horse connection, which makes sense with this the whole like steed thing that we just looked at not too long ago. This thing where it says the sacred bonds of the sovereign and the steed, that obviously makes sense with like the horses, because a steed is a horse. So obviously it all comes together. So yeah, name explanation: Hakuba, Kokuba, Mokuba, wooden rocking horse. Haku is white, Koku is black. So the Mo was dropped and the words have been joined together at Q to make the name. So white wooden horse and black wooden horse. So that is basically the new legendary forms. They're like 99% confirmed to be wooden horses. So I think we had a rumor ages ago about talking about wooden horses, but we'll have to try and dig that up somewhere. But I definitely remember talking about wooden horses ages ago when there were originally like rumors and stuff coming out about Pokemon Sword and Shield, or it was something like that, or something to do with Gen 9. They just talked about wooden horses. So I mean, it could have been a complete like potluck guess, but at the same time, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much everything for the leaks today. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff to go over. Everyone will be linked in the description down below that we have gone over today. So big shout out to everyone for like data mining, and obviously for Pokestarmy for translating and stuff like that. So yeah, a lot of stuff to have covered today, but loads of events in the Crown Tundra. The map's massive, new characters, new legendary forms. It's going to be cool. It's going to be very exciting. A little bit upsetting that there's no other Galarian forms or legendary Pokemon apart from what we've already seen, and obviously the new legendary forms, but hey, it is what it is. I'm just here to show you guys the information. If you did enjoy the video though, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 750. Make sure to leave a comment. What do you think the new legendary forms are going to be? And of course, subscribe if you're brand new. Again, make sure to check everyone out in the description down below, as well as my Twitter. It's down there as well as my Instagram. But that's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.